Alright guys, it's Kenwood time. Alright, so I haven't tested these yet. I've had the receiver on, that was it. I don't know anything about these other than what I was told. The transmitter, it's pretty heavy for like how small it is. It's like probably almost the weight of a 101 by itself for some reason. We have the cord back here. I really didn't want these, but whoa, that's kind of funny. Jeez. Anyway, wasn't really something I wanted, but his cord is a little shitty. Original cord. I don't know what year this came out, but I believe there was a 599, a 599A, and then a D. And I believe the D came out available in 76, which means that this is going to be older than that. We have a transvert cable, what do they call it, remote. Separate, transvert. It says RX antenna here. So I'm not 100% sure without looking at the manual if you need to use that to that, which you probably do. I didn't get a speaker. I didn't realize that there was a speaker involved. There's a solder lug on the back somebody ripped out. I'm gonna leave it there. Trio Electronics is the same as Kenwood. I guess they started out as Trio, and then they changed the name to Kenwood. I just realized I was filming this and you guys couldn't see what I was doing. So over here, there's some really weird deformities on the plate on the back. We're not going to worry about that though. Okay. So, I may just test just the transmitter. I don't. The transceive cable is this right here, and they're kind of expensive. They're hard to find. You don't need to use it though. So let's go ahead and hook this. I don't have a microphone for this either, so I didn't really think about that either. Kenwood, usually if the connector is sloppy, you can clock it that way, and it will go. Also, these had an option for 2 meters and 6 meters. Apparently, this can also run off of 12 volts. Apparently, what are the serial number differences? 150043. So I don't know what the guy used with it. Maybe a dowel key. Well, you definitely need to use the receive antenna jack which is stupid because now I gotta get an RCA to PL259 or to do that. Transmitter in and out. Yeah, we're gonna need 210. Serial numbers aren't really that close. 210120 150043. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 50,000 different. So I need. I'm gonna hook this to my monitor here. I didn't need to get the other cable. Alright, we're going to use a couple of different adapters here. So, let's see, I thought I had an RCA connector. I had a BNC. I can put coax to this, but I don't have the other adapter. We'll just do this. Put that on there, and then I just need an RCA cable to go to the other thing. I don't know what I did over the day. I got like a lot of stuff that I can't find. Let's take a little RCA cable. Yeah. I should be able to receive now. We'll have to find out. Second here. Okay. What do we got? Let's see here.
Bring anyone else on before we start. Again, this is WA6WI control station for the 140-meter left. Again, this is multi-level license amateurs are welcome to check in. Do we have any other stations wishing to do so at this time? If so, please come now. Kilo 7, Kilo Charlie Echo. And K6IWM. Guys, I could write fast enough. I heard K7, KCE, and there were other stations in there, please come again. And Dale was in there too. Okay, thank you, Mike. We have Whiskey Delta 6 Echo and Dale W6CDT. Any other stations? Kilo November 6 Hotel India Steve. Okay, Steve, what do you
Bunch
have
of
your
dust
last
behind
two
these.
letters on your call, please?
Yeah, only two. I'm a 2x2. It's Kilo November 6 Hotel India.
So roger that, Kilo November 6 Hotel India. Okay, gentlemen, this is what you call it, the people who have checked in so far. I got WA6DD head. You can pass it on to Mike, Alpha India 6 Whiskey Echo. Mike, pass it on to Charlie.
I'm getting some kind of noise here.
KG6FGY. Charlie, pass it on to Lou. KG6FGT. Maybe you can pass it on to Joe, K7.
VFO selectivity.
Joe, pass it on to Chris, KO607. Pass it on to Mike, K6IWM.
There's a transceive.
Delta Echo. Delta Echo, pass it on. And EDT, you can pass it on. So let's go to the top of the list. WA16 will pick it up.
Wow. It's a filter. 25 kilohertz. 5. 2.5. And 0.5. Or what they call auto.
Play with this, measuring isolation, like on a
coax with things like that. Yeah, that's really important when you're
have more than one and only one antenna. So that's a use case a lot of people want to do. Other than that, I think I'll just say hello and hand it over to Mike so I don't take up too much time on the first round. Over to Mike, man.
At the end of the band. Looks like it got stuck. It's slipping. We got bad VFO part. Yeah, this one sits out too far. We'll have to deal with that later. But the main thing I want to do is check the transmitter. Now, I don't know. They don't have a spot button or any of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn the receiver off. Let me see here. We'll put it on. Let me see something here. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna grab a radio. think I have room. So, let's see here. If I can find my microphone, usually a worn out microphone plug will usually plug in here. This one's pretty good. Some people used to do is they'd file that thing down. Yeah, I can't get it to go. I used to do that on my 820. Plate and loader on this. Interesting. Okay, the outside should be the load plate. Turn the drive down. Function, manual, calibrate, box. Okay. Okay. I mean, who knows? It might be regular 4-pin, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be the same as the other radios. Okay. But that switches not okay, right here. Tune. Okay. So where are we gonna be at? We're I don't see anything happening with this. We don't have any drive. Boy, this switch does not want to move. The VFO isn't very well marked, so I really don't know where it would be at. We're looking at 600 that direction. Okay, we got voltage. Okay. The tune didn't seem to work. Okay, I see power. Okay. We're set to RF. We got it. God, I don't know why this switch is so hard. Okay. Okay. That's weird. The drive acts like a pre-select. We've got about 40 watts out on AM. This would be a pretty good place to start. I don't know where I'm at. I don't see anything on the other radio. It would be easier to use an in transceive, because then I could know exactly where I'm at. So what I just realized is that these two radios are not the same. So this is a 599A, and this is a 599 non-A. One's a Kenwood and one's a Trio. They're not the same. This is the early transmitter. Therefore, the mic gain and the carrier are not on the front of the radio. They're inside the radio. Ridiculous. So, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where I'm transmitting at, but it's transmitting. So basically, we got two similar looking units, but they're not matching. Now it could be worse because they have like champagne colored ones with the black knob. So this is an early Trio, this is a later Kenwood. Yeah, and they don't match. They're not the same. You can even see that the legs aren't the same height. So yeah, they're not the same. And let's go see if we can figure out what this mic gain thing is. So I saw there's a site called Radiophile. Yeah, the mic gain's right here. So, oh geez. It's got rubber belts. I hate those things. Yeah, this is definitely something I shouldn't have bought. But let's see if we can locate the frequency that we're operating on. Let's see if we can hear what it sounds like. I'm gonna guess I'm somewhere near the top of the band. Hello, 1 2 1 2. Hello, 1 2. I think I'm way. Hello, 1 2 1. Hello. No. Three, four, 1 2 3 4. Okay. Okay. Too loud. Alright, 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. So, let me see here. I go up to 2 right there. 1 2. And then I'll adjust this. 1 2 3 4. KG7H3R, I am into the dummy load. Let's see here. Alright, peak power, we're only seeing 40 watts. Okay, let me try and go ahead and. Feels really warm. Well, it feels like warm. Low. 1 2 3. This drive control is definitely pre-select. It's not like a drive. That's the one that's got the rubber bands on it. Okay, we're moving around a little bit. Hello, 1 2 1 2 3 4. Alright. I'm gonna try. I don't remember what the guy told me. I didn't ask about the output. But it's definitely low. But that's AM, so it might be set differently. CW. Let me take this meter off peak. Now these are 6146s, so you don't have to be as careful with them, but well, this thing is funky. This knob is wrong. I gotta look and see. Something's not right with that. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, we get it on that band. It's 40. Let's go up. Let's go up to 40 meters where I know the guy used it at. Okay. I guess it would probably be a similar spot in the band. It's funny because I tuned it up on 80. It's put out exactly the same amount of power on 40 in the same spot. Let me check. Oh, yeah, it needs tubes. So, 40 watts. Guy didn't tell me that, that's for sure. But, well, maybe he did. I don't know. I was kind of distracted. I wasn't, like, really paying attention. Alright, let's try. Only a couple watts on that band. Let's try 15 meters. Yeah, let's see. All right. This thing that sucks is you can't really peak the drive because you can't hear the receive because it's not a transceiver. Okay. A little bit better there already. Okay. Is that the load? These things are like... Okay, so it might not be the tubes. Because 15 meters is putting out Over 100 watts. Yeah. I don't know if you can see my deal here. Why is it tuning up at that spot? Interesting. And almost 120. You can't really see the mark there. Come on, tripod. Jeez. So this mark right here goes 100, 110. I don't know. Anyway, that's cool. We got 28.0. 10 meters is where I'm wondering. This radio doesn't have FM, so you can't do any of that fun stuff. I bet you it doesn't work on 10. Yeah, there we go. Very sharp. .90, which is good for 10. These controls are really funky. One of them slips. Yeah, we're almost 100 watts on 10. So I don't know what's up with 14. In 80, they're low. I'm not sure. So I got this thing for cheap enough to where none of this stuff matters. The guy who was asking 140, he was offering it to me for 100. I said I didn't want it. Brian said I should get it for the channel. I told the guy, he was like, well, make me an offer. And I told him, I really don't want it. What I feel it's worth and what somebody else feels it's worth, they're two different things. And usually people get upset. And so, when I figured, it's the end of the day, I don't really want it. And I just said 50, and he said, like 70 or 75, and I said no. I said like I can't. I said I don't need it. I said the only reason I'm interested is because my friend Lee had one, and that's true. Lee did. Lee don't. It might. I don't know where the guy got it from. It might even be from Lee, because Lee passed away last year, and Dale sold all his stuff, and there is a possibility that it could have come around. I don't know if Lee had the silver or champagne color ones, but There are two different kinds, so I should probably pull it up on the website and show you guys. But so yeah, there's two kinds, and I don't know what Lee had. He didn't put them on very often. They always sounded a little bit kind of narrow on transmit, and he had a hard time getting the transceiver cable, but he had a hard time with them. I definitely want him to transceive because I don't want to be tuning two different things. So I want to tune the receiver and have it transceive off of that. That would make it easier for me because then I can, as long as everything's set right, I can tune you in on the receiver, and I'm going to be transmitting there also. So I mean, these are complicated, but anyway, back to the story. The guy said 60, and I was like, I have a $50 bill and a $5 bill. He's like, okay, fine. So, but really nice guy, and I think he said he operates a Kenwood 890. And we were talking for quite a while, and I told him about the channel and everything like that. So we'll see. Maybe he'll leave a comment below down in the video. But yeah, so we don't have a microphone for it. I don't know what it would have came with. The speaker, forget it. They're never going to find that thing for a reasonable price. They're technically not a matching pair, and the reason is because one's an A and one's not an A. One's a Kenwood, one's a Trio, one's not. So I'll show you guys the website. Okay, so this radiophile.com has quite a bit of information. You can see how they're a different color. So, the guy says these are interesting. These are champagne color, they look like to me, but with their silver dials. You see the one down below has a black dial. And this is the D model. So what this guy said is, I guess these are supposed to be silver. Maybe it's just the angle of the picture. They look champagne. Made by Trio of Japan, the 599 series was first imported in the U.S. under the American sounding name of Kenwood by Henry Radio. Interesting. I thought it said something different when I read it earlier. Made by Trio, first imported in the U.S. under the American sounding name Kenwood by Henry Radio, California ham radio equipment dealer in 1970. By 1975, Trio had set up its own U.S. office to import and market its equipment. Improved versions of the receiver and transmitter, the R599A and T599A. So the radio here is an R599A, but the transmitter is not. It's a tx599. Anyway, the T599A followed the original 599 twins. In a gross ergonomics oversight, the original 599 had its often used mic gain and carrier level adjustments mounted on the inside of the radio. This is one of the things that got fixed on the 599A. This improvement was retrofitted by a previous owner into the 599A above. Aha. If you see the extra, it's that one there. There's an extra knob here and here. So they added that, and that. This is added. Okay. I don't think they actually show when it's not, but if you look at mine, there's nothing there. They're inside the radio. So I don't know how these two came to be paired together, but these are not the pair of the pair. This one's missing the label down here. I don't know what the label would have been on that one. I don't see any markings on these other ones. There's nothing there. It's almost like it was removed to look like an A. So if we maybe look up images, we might find something. What the hell is it? This web page is like not doing anything. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Now they're not particularly cheap, so that's why it's like you're probably not going to find any of the stuff. Oh, why is it not? There we go. All right. No. I don't see anything there. Well, that's the other one. Let's see. I thought you could like look at the images in a large format. Here it is right here. Maybe. No. This is custom special trio. So that's the communications receiver. The one if it was so that's the one I would actually have to have for it to be a match. Because that's a trio. The trio would match the other trio. But a JR, it would be a Japan edition, low power. Most likely. I don't know why. You used to be able to open the images a little bit better in here. I wonder if that's what this... No, it doesn't have the extra knobs. We'll look up the TX. Yeah, backspace. Kenwood. Can't see that picture. Come on. Here's a I don't know if we can blow the picture up. That's what it was probably supposed to be. That looks exactly like what I have. Because the other ones don't have that on it. I wonder why they say custom special. Interesting. You'll never find that. So you see there's the receiver. What I think is the this radio's getting warm here. Oh, there's some bleeder resistors in here. Wow, they're in a funky spot. So there's a bias adjustment underneath the mic gain. Oh, there's the carrier. That's really weird. So it's very strange. So I think it's a Japanese transmitter. But I'd have to do. Well, no. So it says tx599, but the receiver says JR, and I'm wondering. So he says it's a Trio tx599 JR599 custom special 1971 twin set in working order. That's what he says on his page. I don't know if that reveals anything at all, but definitely interesting. I think there's like a I don't know, I'm trying to find. I guess it must have come with an MC50, huh? Maybe. Here's a regular one. I don't know what this string is. What does it say? Auction. So it's a T599 on that. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the hell I have here, guys. Here's another Japanese one. So the Trio is not going to be the same. What? Let's see here. That's a trio. I don't know. I cannot see any of these pictures well enough to know what the hell I'm even looking at. Now, I think there's another radio. A transceiver. Nope. Okay. Blackface? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. tx599. The problem is there's also this Lab 599 Discovery tx500. What is this? Interesting. All right, guys. I don't know what we got here, but it's definitely looking like it's something a little bit different than what I thought.